dear visitors, dear guests in Ljubljana, dobro jutro, good morning. Welcome in our program, Ljubljana for You. It is a part of the program of Ljubljana TV and us local tourist guides. We always like you to feel as much comfortable as possible in our capital, and that's why we are going to inform you about numerous cultural events, about the places where to go out, and of course, most probably you will find in our shows also some ideas where to go on sightseeing. As you noticed, December in Ljubljana is very charming. There are numerous lights all around the city. Along the Ljubljanica River, numerous picturesque Christmas stalls. On the other hand, most probably, stalls with mulled wine and hot chocolate are inviting you to stop for a minute and maybe have a chat with your friends. Definitely, I think that Ljubljana is one of the most charming cities in December. And we need to thank that to our artist, Zmago Modic, who is also a guest in our studio. Dobro jutro, Zmago.
Hello, hello, hello.
Zmago, actually, on Friday, we went on a tour with you, local tourist guides. We need to know what your ideas were about the decoration of the city, but today you brought with us also another guest, Manja. Dobro jutro. As I mentioned before, Ljubljana is definitely one of the most charming cities in Europe in December. And this is mainly thanks to you and your ideas. Tell me, how do you feel now when lights are on in the city?
So, the people are the most important thing in such days. Absolutely not the lights. The lights must be here in heart. And that's the way I tried to decorate the town. It's a pity that we can't feel such lucky like in December the whole year. The whole year and the whole life and all nations.
That's true. However, you know, this can be also a beginning. That can be inviting us that we should change our behavior in everyday life. Now, look, Zmago, on the screen, we've seen the city center around the Prešeren Square and with a Christmas tree. What can you tell us about this year's decoration?
Every year is a little bit different, but in one way, the space is like the same from our looking. And in this way, this year is very simple, only stars and galaxies and such things, different and far, far, far from us is reality.
Okay, thank you. But now we have another view, and this was the Miklosic Street, just the last picture. You changed the... now we have the Christmas, the nativity scene. Just let's stay for a second with this. The pictures were not the best. However, what did you want to tell us with that nativity scene that we just seen around the cathedral?
I think that it's very important to respect the religion of these people, and so also to respect the family, every child, and this is like a big wish to be lucky.
Yes, we see the nativity scene in the center, and then on the left-hand side was the symbol of eternity. So this is also the focus of our lives, I would say, no? That we should think wider.
Yes, the eternity, because before we came on the world, for everyone was a line. And now we are alive, and then also will be the line, and this is that eternity. And the sign of eternity is one of three symbols of that family. And over the whole street is Last Supper. Mm-hmm. Last Supper with with fishes, 12 fishes in white, yellow color. One is blue, of course.
For Jesus, yes.
Yes.
So all this is around the cathedral, actually on the way from the town square to the market. And now we've just seen also numbers 2 next to the town hall. What does it mean?
It's very simple. It's only mathematic formula for this year. Last year we have at the last number 2, and up there was 2 minus 2, what means 0 and 0, 2 on 0 is 1, and it was 2017. Now we just took off that 2 numbers, and it's 2018.
So we have to do some mathematics in order to know which year we are approaching now. Now let's have a look to the next picture, because all around the city you have plenty of them. And this is the diamond. When we are approaching from the old square towards the town hall, we see this diamond. What can you tell us about this part of the city?
There's a lot of crystals, silicium and the other. They brings informations. We have a lot of them in our bodies. The diamond is unique of these crystals because it's in one way in factory made. The other are very natural, and that brings feeling of nature.
Thank you very much. Let's see what we have prepared for the next explanation, because as we said, on Stari Trg you have decorations, then you have on Novi Trg. So this what you already explained about the diamonds and silicon and so. In the old square you have also notes. Why did you put notes, a melody, in the old part of the city?
Because there is... So in this place is Academy of Music, and there also lived one of biggest our pianos, Primož Lorenz, and this is for him, in memory for him.
Yeah, Primož Lorenz organized many cultural events outside in the old part of the city, because generally in the cities we have problem with the life, and he brought with those music events the life out on the square. Thank you very much. Now I would like to ask for the picture from Slovenska cesta, from the main avenue, where there are lots of meteorites falling, like a meteorite shower falling onto the street.
Yes.
What does it mean?
A lot, I think. Meteorites brought life on the planets, and that's very important. Which kind of life, where, and so. And this number, there are 105, means that a lot of such things expect on some life in the future.
The next one, which we have, are also then on the new square, and over there you have a kind of a wave shape.
Yes.
What can you tell us about those wave shapes?
Yes, because if you stand here on this place, you cannot see the river under the castle. And that means this is the river with big waves and a little sun on the right, and also it's one, not just a poem. It's historical, telling about Urška and underwater men. They are already down.
Well, on our city tours, we mention this Urška and waterman quite often. We even explain why this Urška was stolen from the old part of the city. But when we walk throughout of the city, we notice there are also quite a few squares and circles or spheres. What did you want to tell us with those squares and circles?
Which one I must see now?
Here. Yeah, that was here on the rim.
Here in Rimska, yes, because this quadratic design, this is very is absolutely new design. It's not natural, but a ball inside is alive, is twinkling, and that means together, living together.
Yeah, this is very new. This is just around the corner from our studio.
Yes.
So those ones who would like to go for a walk, they definitely need to come to the Križanke, to the German Teutonic Order Monastery X, and now open theater, Napoleon's monument, and then along the Rimska cesta, they are going to see this new detail, as you said. Thank you very much, Mago. Why did you bring Manja with you today in studio?
Because Manja is a good fairy. She will begin on 15th of December, but now she's looking around who deserved something.
So Manja, you are judging us every day when you walk along the city, and then you decide who you're going to spray with a good spray, or what do you say, with magic spray?
I'm just looking into your hearts and your souls, and I see all of your wishes, and if you have been good the entire year, then they're going to happen.
Ah, that's very interesting. So Manja, you are going to sit on a big, tall chair, actually.
On my pedestal.
On your pedestal,
Yeah.
bravo. And that's going to be in front of the town hall, next to those numbers 2s over there.
Yeah.
At what time you're going to start your good, let's say, wishes?
I'm starting on 15th.
December 15th.
Yeah, and from 5 until 9, I'm making the wishes to happen.
So that means that we have to make a wish. We need to stand in front of you, and then you spray us all over.
Yeah.
Okay.
Something like
Is it cold on your pedestal, Manja?
I'm never cold. No.
That means with a lot of positive energy.
Yeah.
So, dear visitors, I hope that with this interpretation of Zmago Modic and also of the role of Manja, you are going to get some ideas where to spend your Christmas time in Ljubljana. There are going to be numerous cultural events. As I said, mulled wine is already waiting for you, so please don't hesitate and just get out. Take a cab, good boots, and you're ready for your adventure. Thank you.
Three.